Problem Gambling Awareness Month. Bobby the Awesome here. Welcome to 321 No Kiddin. I have to say, I'm in the home stretch mode. I have to totally clean my house today because I like coming home to a clean house from my trip and wrap up so many things, but I am getting really excited. I went to a meeting last night. Well, I Zoomed to a meeting last night, and I know you're going to hear me talk a lot about Grant Cardone and the culture, and there's a reason, because I just believe in it, and he's so authentic, it just blows my mind. And one of the things that he talked about in either last night's training or the night before, I don't know, I kind of go to a lot of training, was about giving up things. We have to give up things to move on. He talked about giving up his homes, and moving and lots of things like that. And I just had an aha moment as I was doing one of my other, reading a reading and getting my head on straight before joining you today. And I think that even though things aren't super broken in some aspects, that I might have to give up some people. And that's just kind of sinking in for me this morning. If something or someone is a distraction or not serving us, I always talk about us taking care of ourselves and having boundaries. And I think that's kind of where I landed this morning, because I realized, for example, one of the people that I was keeping was out of my own ego, and I don't like ego things. So because I'm working on that, I might have to get rid of a person. Well, I'm probably gonna get rid of a person. And by that, I don't mean anything cruel. I just mean maybe I need to fade away from conversation or just give myself some space because the relationship isn't working for me. So anyway, that's kind of how my brain was working this morning. And he always talks about working really hard and dreaming bigger. Why do the very successful people keep working, right? They could sit back and collect their interest, but they keep working and they keep doing the thing. And it's not that they're never satisfied, but they're kind of never satisfied. They want to do better. They want to keep growing. They want to keep changing and growing and changing. Oh my God, that was a huge theme too, because we're getting ready to go to something called Growth Conference. So it makes sense to want to be in a position to grow. And I expect that many of us will leave there different people than when we show up there. And that's part of what's really pretty exciting. I know that I'll learn things from business and personal. And for the record, guys, one of the things that I love about Grant is he used to be a druggie early on. And he's very open about that. And he shares, his life turned around once he stopped using, and he still doesn't drink. And I just think that's a good example, because he's overcome it. He relates to it, and he chooses a different life, a better life. And it's awesome to watch and be part of. So anyway, here we go. Today's reading, March 3rd from the calendar. You will be exactly as happy as you decide to be. I don't know that I can expand on that. I think that that's the truth. I think that we can control it. I think the more I learn about the science and the stuff in the background, if our emotions are based on our thoughts, then we have to go backwards and work on our thoughts and start changing them. It starts with being aware of them, of course, but we have to start changing our thoughts and deciding what we really, really want, because that's what will keep us happy. I don't know about you, but I hope you're happy, right? That's our theme song. And that's what my alarm just went off a couple minutes ago to remind me to meditate. And I figured out how to make my phone. Well, I didn't figure out. It just showed up that you can have sounds for alarm songs. So now I have I Hope You're Happy as my alarm song, which makes me happy. So here we go. Well, here's the point too. Doing that, every time I hear that song, it reminds me I want to be happy. And actually, every time I'm crabby, I put that song on and I dance around and I sing and I kind of reset my perspective and my thoughts. So you can start practicing and changing your thoughts and emotions by doing things like that. That was just another random tip. All right, what do we got in the book today? Kay Lyons says, yesterday is a canceled check. Tomorrow is a promissory note. Today is the only cash you have, so spend it wisely. An elderly man said, I just realized I spent my life thinking, I'll be happy when so-and-so happens. And so-and-so never happens. Or if it does, I find something new to wait for. Now I realize I've never been happy. Think of all the todays he let slip by waiting for tomorrow. At other times, we may lose today in dwelling on yesterday. We worry, we fret and fume, thinking of how we could have done things better. We don't know the first thing about tomorrow. We need to find a reason to smile today. A reason to be grateful for being here today. Today we won't drink. Today we won't gamble. Today we are sober. Today we can do and say one small thing that will make us happy. With the gift of sobriety, abstinence from gambling, today will bring us what we need to be fully alive. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is but a dream. Our today is truly ours for the taking. Today, help me make the most of this day. Guide me as I work the steps and feed my recovery. Wow, I guess we're on the happiness theme today. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So, it's interesting to me that this book keeps going back to talking about the past, present, and future. And it's a topic in recovery, and it's a topic on my journey as I learn more, whether it's from listening to people like Patrick Foley, one of our past guests, or Eckhart Tolle. It's being, well, I feel like it's being presented to me over and over again so that I can appreciate being in the present and be happy. I don't know that. Wow. I'm thinking here at different points in my life. Was I ever happy, like fully happy inside out? And maybe there's times I thought I was happy, and maybe times I was happy. Maybe to me now, happy has something to do with being fulfilled too, or what that fulfillment looks like. And I think that's what the little old man in the reading said, right? That he was always like waiting to be happy, waiting for things to happen. And using the example that I said about turning on the music and dancing, right? Like, I want to be happy in this moment. I'd love to be happy in every moment. We all know that's not realistic, but we do have a choice in our happiness. And I will say, I've been guilty, and I'm the problem with me showing my attitude and not being a good example is then I get hard on myself and I want to beat myself up, and then I want to stew in that and just kind of be like, all right, Bobby, you screwed up, blah, blah, blah. Now I know that I shouldn't stay in that place. I need to change it. And some days I'm good at it and some days I'm not. But when I'm not practicing it, it makes me madder, which perpetuates it, which is totally silly. And that has to do with worrying about yesterday or the past or, what we can't change and the things going on. So I'm not saying I screwed up. Now I should just turn on the switch. It's okay. I'm happy. No, but I can't make it work quite like that. But I can be like, I screwed up. And what does that feel like? What can I do better next time? What did I learn from it? And how can I grow? Like, I feel like the last couple of weeks I've screwed up. I've screwed up in my mindset. I've gotten myself all flustered and worried about time, about money, about just all kinds of stuff. I've been I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself, and that doesn't make me feel good. And then when I don't feel good, I don't do the right things, and I'm not being happy. And another tool to use, and this is going to come of no surprise to you, but is gratitude. I had a point this week where I was like, what are you bitching about? Like, and I wasn't bitching necessarily to people. In some cases I was a bit whiny last week, but what are you complaining about? You have so much to be grateful for. You know that you need to be grateful for it. You know that you are grateful for it. Why aren't you acting like you're grateful for it? And that was one of my ways of processing it and getting back to happy. I know the things. And as you go on your journey, you're going to know the things too. You're learning the things. You're here thinking about the things. I don't know how you all react to the things, the reading, the conversations that we have every day. But what I know is my experience listening to different podcasters is there's they're words, they're nuggets. They might mean what they mean to them, but the reason I listen is so that I can gain some perspective. And there's things that have stuck with me. And I'm pretty sure that thinking about the bucket that I want full of positivity and not negativity is a culmination of me listening to a bunch of different podcasts. Like, that's the visual I got based on the data I collected. So it's your choice. It's your choice now that once you gather the data, because if you're not happy because you don't know any better, that's one thing. But if you're not happy because you're choosing to not be happy and to not do the work to find the happiness, well, like, that's shame on you. And I don't want you or me or anyone to turn into little old men or women, you know what I mean, but to get there and be like, oh, I've never been happy. I think that that's what the whole 3-2-1 mission is all about, is finding happiness and playfulness and livelihood, that there is this life beyond addiction, beyond alcohol, beyond drugs, beyond gambling. There's this amazing life out there, and we're worth it. We're entitled to it. I don't think there isn't a person alive that shouldn't be happy. Everybody should be happy. I know that sounds so like extreme, but everybody deserves that. And I just hope that this helps bring some awareness to your happiness. And, I hope you're happy, just like Justin says. All right, beautiful people. I know I got some love for some of my mentors. They're such good examples, and I'm so grateful to have stumbled upon them. So, yeah, I hope you're happy. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will talk with you tomorrow. Love you, beautiful people.